Alright, I got a request on how to attach the iPod to the Phillips headphones, or any headphones that have this. It works because you can see a gap all the way around here. And what you do is you just take, I'm sure rubber band would work, but just take a hair tie, and then you wrap it around like this. And then any MP3 player you have with a little clip, so I don't drop it. It works best to just attach the, right there, and then you pull up on there, clip it on, and you now have attached to your headphones, which is pretty handy. And I recommend paying attention to if it'll be in the back where you want it to be, rather than in the front. So yeah. As far as what anyone else might be interested in, I've had these long enough to break them. This part right here came off, but there's a little screw in there. I don't know if you can see that, but like the little cap thing that says right and left, like this is the right one. The left one came off, obviously, because I tried to push it back in, and then it came out, and then I was very careful to save the screw, and then you just get a really small screwdriver and then tighten it in there pretty much as tight as you can. But any advice to prevent this from happening, don't move this back and forth a lot, because that'll lessen your chances of loosening it. Also, I hooked this up to a more expensive MP3 player, not that one, but a different one, and these headphones combined with that MP3 player sounded just amazing. So just saying that these can sound really great if you have a really good quality MP3 player as well, because your headphones are only going to be about as good as what you're playing it on, unless you have crappy headphones. So yeah. Anything else that I can say that's actually useful is not much, I suppose, because everyone else has pretty much stated it very well. The bass isn't very good until you get it higher up on volume. Then you can actually hear it more, but otherwise you really can't tell it's there half the time. Well, you can notice it, but it's not like as intense unless you get it up higher in there. A really handy feature of this is that you can, if you turn the volume up enough without too high to kill the headphones, it actually can get really loud, so it's like a portable music player that you can just, like, you don't even have to be wearing it around your neck, because it works just to wear it around your neck, but if you just have it sitting somewhere, and I actually walked away from it, and it was still really loud, so that's cool. Yeah, all my friends really like it, which is kind of nice, because they have more experience with listening to different types of headphones. I've only heard a few different ones, and I still would pick mine as far as what I would like. And I chose these over the Sony Extra Bass, mostly because of the size here, because those are like really round, and then you'd be like, you couldn't look down very easily, unless that's not important. Some people complain that you can't turn these and lay them flat, but to me that's not an issue, because I think it's well worth it to have the ability to not be so accident prone to breaking it, because most of the time I do notice they seem to break around, not this one, but normal headphones, the other kind, they do often break in the band that goes across the head first. Kind of fun, since I have this one too, because they're cheaper now. You can fit two of them on there, which I'm working on right now. There, because it looks kind of funny too. It's kind of fun. Obviously the orange one hides better than the green one, but It's nice and handy, especially when you have two. The battery power, if one dies, you still have the other one, which is kind of nice. Yeah. So, I hope this was more useful than the previous one, which it probably is because I didn't know what I was talking about mostly. Well, I sort of did, sort of. No. I had a few opinions, but I didn't have it long enough, I suppose, to have actual opinions, let alone the handy tip of be careful with this, because it can come off. Yeah.